the trends that had been sort of percolating in 2018, 2019, they were now not trends, they were tsunami waves moving at exponential speed. And the one I would point to the most or the biggest, because to me it became the most obvious, was data. Mm-hmm. When we coupled that with the June 1, 2020 evaluation of corporate compliance programs update from the Department of Justice, which specifically said that compliance must have access to the data and then directed us on how to use that data, it was clear that something had changed. Mm-hmm. And I guess for me, the biggest change was the speed in which things changed during the pandemic. It wasn't so much the information that had been percolating around, but really we had to do things differently. Companies had to sell differently. They had to invest in personal protective equipment. There was now government monies available in PPP loans. And so things changed so quickly, really because we had to. And what you guys do and what Compliance Line does was really on the forefront of that. Yeah. Because you had to sit down and not simply, re-engineer your business, but you had to re-educate your customers because you now have a remote workforce. Mm-hmm. Are you reaching out to them? Are they having stresses? You guys have young kids. Can you run a business? Can you do work from home when you have 3 under the age of 5? Right. Or something like that. Or if you want to flip it to if you're the primary care provider for an elderly parent. Yep. Sort of all of those things. People tell me the biggest challenges they had were not working from home, but kind of everybody getting their own space to work. Right. And even my wife and I went through that a little bit. She didn't want to work at the table, so we had to set her up an office to work. So, those sorts of things really forced us to change, and that change is not going. We're not reverting back. It's not going back. Those changes are here to stay.